So what's going on, everybody? Pardon my voice right there. Hope y'all are doing well. Just dropping in for a little bit of, as the title says, Sunday Shenanigans. I was playing earlier or whatever. I made another drift, or I made a drift build for another Chevelle. Again, still learning, whatever, because I really don't get to play a lot during the week. I mean, I will, but I normally just try to play on the weekends. The Mazda, the the the, the Nissan Easy, the Nice and Easy Championship. God, dog, that thing is hard. Well, like if you're playing like above normal, it's hard. I done did the Drift Zone Trailblazer. I don't know what else I need to do. And every freaking time that I end the game, even if I'm in Mexico, it always puts me back up here in the Hot Wheels zone. Bit annoying. But yeah, I made another drift build with this particular Chevelle. I didn't max everything out like I normally do. But it did pretty well. Still got a little bit of tweaking or whatever. I think I need to go with a little bit wider tire in front. And not like the all the way widest tire in the front. I tried to get him, but didn't get locked in quick enough. But yeah, just a little bit of goofing around today. See how long we got. Oh yeah. Ooh. I did one of the, I guess the drift spots or whatever. It's like the pavement side of the mountain up there. I ain't talking about it on stream or something. But, I didn't do the best that I wanted. I'm still trying to learn it.
In 400 yards, turn right.
You'll see like the cats that has the steering
turn
wheel.
right.
The steering wheels and everything, you know, they just seem like they just one-shot it or whatever. But I got like 700,000 points going up the hill, which I mean, it's a long drift zone. As far as the modifications on this car, drift tires,
in 400 yards, turn right.
Supercharger, and then upgraded the supercharger to the biggest supercharger. Drift suspension,
turn right.
Drift differential, race transmission, so it's not a 7-speed, it's a 6-speed. Here, that's sweet of him. I need to give away one of my duplicates. I was gonna sell it or whatever, but know I could have made my white Chevelle. I could like just pay a tune for it, but I was like, screw it, I just want 2 different Chevelles. Next round with my C10 pickup truck. I just need to get it handling dialed in. It's pretty darn strong. I would just max out the wheels.
Turn around when it is safe
Thanks,
to do
man.
so.
The bad part is, like, whenever I get up there, I'm probably going to have to go downhill with it. The car ain't built for it. I don't ever look at stuff, I just send it. Some cats with the spinning wheel, or even playing on controller or whatever. You know, the free bird playing in the background of the solo starts. Maybe one day I'll be decent enough to do one of these type videos. This part is not like dirt. As far as the level of it, I was trying to make it just a real high A or whatever, but lo and behold, you put a set of tires on something, and it kicks it up like 40 dang points, so it's like a really, really low S1. I
400 yards.
or whatever,
Turn left.
but I'm able to, shift.
Turn left.
I'm sure there's a way for me to do it, and like, go back into automatic and just push it a button, but obviously I haven't put it so deep into it. That whole entire airplane should have been in third. Yeah, let's drift some dirt. Woohoo!
Get ready! Horizon Arcade starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 100 yards, turn sharp right.
Yeah, I don't want to do too well on this one. Right there on the cusp of where it needs to be at. It's just
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Round 1 complete. Get to round 2. Drift zone target acquired. It's time to get sideways.
tap the down speed brake just a little bit too much.
Take that skill!
Bottom of the damn hill. Oh, turn back the fuck around. Well, I could have. 2 stars, whatever you call it.
Round 3 complete! Congratulations! You win!
Cool. Where am I at? All the way up there. Yeah, see, it's right there at the bottom of S1. So I really need to take those 3 points off of it. Now this. You have no idea how long it took me just to do the damn Chevrolet in the tailgate. That is 64 layers. The worst thing
400 yards. Turn right.
about this truck besides it already being four-wheel drive is if I wanted another one I wouldn't be able to get it. Well, I could, but I had to get one of them Horizon backstage passes. And even the barn find K5 Blazer, I even put rally suspension on it and tried to lower it. Yeah, it won't even get as low as this truck. And this truck is sitting way too high. love all the thumbnails, whatever, where people Photoshop like the truck lower and everything.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Two-wheel drive still. I'm gonna say as low as you want to. But you would figure that they'd put that in the game. You converted to two-wheel drive, so you took the differential out front. Just let me put some lower springs abundance. And lower that suspension.
Arrived at your destination.
Golf course. Ugh, God, that thing look hideous. Oh yeah. Got my snowman.
Whoa, get a load of that. Looks like an old Baja truck. Oh, this thing's won more off-road races than you or I have had hot dinners.
And it's a hard body style too.
Needs new tires, probably new suspension. I'll call you when it's ready.
Want to leave a message? Might be nice. Nobody ever leaves us a note. Here's a tricky one. Do you want to put your name on this or leave it anonymous? This is what someone will see when they find your gift. Happy with that?
There we go. Good
And
Samaritan.
off it goes. Trust me, a little help goes a long way around here. Thanks.
Well, once the Baja gets done up, I guess I can hop into the old rally adventure stuff. Well, not rally, but the dirt stuff.
Hey, amigo. Remember that thing I said I needed help with? This is it. You in?
Of course. What do you need?
Excellent. Come meet me near Mulehe.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Other thing
400 yards, turn right.
what I dislike about this game is customizations.
Turn
is
right.
that, like the last Need for Speed game I played was Need for Speed Heat. Besides just the not being able to put pearl and stuff over the regular paint jobs and stuff and the stickers, or stamps, or whatever we call them, vinyls. You can't make chrome.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
I've seen people do it, and it looks alright, you know, but it's just like a silverish gray, whatever. Yeah, that's another. Like I said, I'm in the car building anyway. You know. Like I said, I can geek out and spend a whole lot of time. Just playing with colors and stuff like that. Really kind of good. But I think it took me a literal hour and a little bit of change just to do a Chevrolet this morning.
Yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left.
I'm gonna keep trying to do the Hot Wheels thing. Good God, that's dedication.
You have arrived at your destination.
Hi, Rami. What's the plan?
Okay, hear me out. Beautiful Mexican supercar, beautiful Mexican roads, promoting the Horizon Festival.
Do we need promoting? The festival seems to be doing okay.
All right. I'll find someone else.
That's not what I said. Of course I'll help you.
I knew I could rely on you. Let's go! Whew. Let's get moving. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do.
In 100 yards, turn right.
God damn. Okay.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Yeah, great speed! But let's see how you handle some corners.
You want to tell me about the car, don't you?
I thought you'd never ask. So, VUL is an abbreviation. It stands for Vehicles of Ultra Lightweight and High Performance. It was started by two brothers, Guillermo and Iker Echeverria. Best sightseeing, more going fast. The Bull 05 is a track-focused supercar, designed and produced in Mexico, but tested and optimized in the UK. I even think I saw one at the festival when I was over there. We're driving the pre-production version of the Bull 05RR, the even more track-focused version. Somehow, the designers reduced the weight by 65 kilos and increased the power to nearly 400 bhp. Then they lowered the engine by 50 millimeters to drop the center of gravity and improve cornering. Impressive!
Cornering, about that.
They're pretty serious about the ultralight part. The 05RR even has an option for titanium bolts, saving another 4.5 kilos.
What's the RR stand for?
Road and racing. The car was designed for an enhanced track experience, but remains road legal.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Perfect. There's a couple of other things you can help out with, if it's not too much trouble.
You're never gonna let me live that down, are you? Call me.
Yeah,
I just got my hands on a piece of Mexican racing history. Wanna see?
Of course. On my way.
kind of messed myself up doing another one of these little things the other day with
In
Junior.
400 yards, turn right.
I went to the test track with them, and you got to put out a
Turn right.
Fox Body Mustang 78 Trans Am Summers. I should have maxed that damn Fox Body all the way out, thinking I was going to be able to keep it. I think I killed it. I don't know.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
I think that guy that was trying to use that good field. Couple other deals. I think Steam's in mine. One of them is Death Proof Nova. I'm sure somebody also remember there's a Nova that me and my dad tried to buy back in the day. It was a 69 or 70 model.
In 400 yards, turn
It's on the
right.
way to Sardis, Georgia, behind a little diner. It was pearl white with purple
Turn
flames.
right.
It looked pretty damn jazzy. So I'll try and recreate it the best I can because I mean like the flames thing. The flames they look decent, but they ain't the best on this game.
You have arrived at your destination.
Let me guess. Today's episode of Mexican Automotive History with Ramiro
Oh,
is
look at
about
the
the Baja
thing.
1000.
You are very perceptive, my friend. This dune buggy was the first car to race here. Let's take it for a spin. The Baja 1000 is probably the most prestigious race held in Mexico. Do you know how it all started?
I assume the Myers Manx has something to do with it.
Correct again. The Baja 1000 started as a very elaborate marketing campaign for the car you're driving. But let me start from the beginning. On the 22nd of March, 1962, Dave Eakins and Billy Robertson did the first real Baja run. They went from Tijuana to La Paz in 39 hours, 56 minutes on new Honda CL72 Scrambler motorcycles. So they probably were a bit sore afterwards. They got a lot of media coverage though. A year later, Myers started to work on a prototype buggy he called Old Red in his garage in Newport Beach. It was based on the VW Beetle, and it paved the way for what we know as buggies. Cars that are built for off-roading using the Beetle as a donor chassis. But I guess they wanted even more publicity because in April 1967, Myers decided to make an attempt at breaking Eakins' record. And it worked! Myers did it in 34 hours and 45 minutes, beating Eakins for more than 5 hours. The rivalry was known as Buggy Beats Bike in Baja. Sounds like something you did back in the UK, doesn't it?
Get back into restoring my go kart. 74 makeup. The downside is I doubt I'll be able to find the wheels and stuff for it. And the brakes. I could possibly retrofit new model brakes and everything on truck tools. All this part from out there in Mexico.
Myers Manx became an overnight sensation as a result, and suddenly they were friendly races all across the Baja. It wasn't long before they realized they needed something more organized, and that was Mexican 1000. Guess who won the inaugural event?
Myers Manx?
You're on fire today! Yes, in 27 hours and 38 minutes. The official race was 100 miles shorter than the original route, but it's still impressive. The Mexican 1000 was later renamed to the Baja 1000 and is run to this day.
488cc motor. Pretty massive all down. Oh, back in the 70s.
In 200 yards, turn left.
If I could upload pictures and
Turn
everything,
left.
to show y'all that I can prove all this stuff that I talk about, I will. Honestly, I probably can't do it just take time and all that stuff. But yeah, that's what I like streaming. You gotta edit that.
In 100 yards, turn left.
And then get 2 stars in this one.
I love that story. My abuela used to tell it to me at least once a year.
Excuse me. Yeah, this buggy sucks.
I've got bugs everywhere. Come help!
Okay. I'll be right there.
Damn it, I didn't ever see tonight. I'm hoping, especially with the surge in everybody liking them again, how they come back around. Because I always like the OBS body style pickups, which I mean, I like a truck anyway. I like the C10, 67 through 72. I like the square body, the 73 through 87. And then the OBS body style, the 88 to 98. Being that they got the Ford Lightning, I wish that they would have put the 44 SS truck, the OBS body style in the game. I'm hoping that in Forza
In
6,
400 yards, turn right.
with the resurgence of popularity, they'll put at least that
Turn right.
in the game. Meaning it was a performance vehicle. Which I would have figured that they would have had the SRX, the STX, Dodge 1500 pickup, like the 07, 08 model, somewhere around there, that had the Viper V10 in it. That would be neat. But, I mean, you look at all the damn trucks in the game, they're all four-wheel drive, so...
In 400 yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left.
Bitch, you said left.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 100 yards, turn left.
How could you? Just take the road. Thought the bonfire would have been done by now. Damn, that's gonna be a chicken castle. How much for the house, bro?
This is a big investment, my friend. If you're sure, I'll call the owners and vouch for you. I'm sure they'll hand over the keys when they know it's you.
Damn. Yeah, let me go ahead and buy it. Watch out, the news, someone get that ragged ass buggy.
Oh, right. I get it now.
Right, so the Bocho has a real place in every Mexican petrolhead's heart. And I thought, what better way to celebrate than with a little race?
I can't fault that logic. Who are the other racers?
It's this new street racing crew that's been hanging around. I think they're here to see what you can do. Let's show them. Toy, he's eager. But this isn't really a street race. There's no checkpoints, just the finish line. So keep to the route and get there first. It's hard to overstate the effect that the Beetle had when it arrived in Mexico in 1954. Before that, all we had were these huge American cars. So this new European-style car with its shape and light chassis and those adorable headlights and an engine that anyone with a tractor could fix was, well, a complete game changer. They were so exciting that they were displayed at the Ciudad Universitaria in Mexico City, and there were lines to come and see this new car. Production of the Beetle started in Mexico soon after 7 of them finished the Carrera Panamericana. Before that, people were a bit worried about reliability, you see. We Mexicans love a good-looking car, but a car that can do work is better. The Panamericana convinced us, and in '61, Automex had assembled 250 of them. By '62, the first plant had opened in Jalostoc, making 10 of them a day. We love that car. So another plant opened in Puebla in 1967. And in '71, El Bocho became the official taxi of Mexico City, which is why you see so many of them today. It's funny. The first Bochos were imports, or CKDs.
Man, come on with this BS right here, though.
But in 1971, we were exporting them. Costa Rica, and back to West Germany, Austria, Belgium, everywhere in Europe. It was a sad day in 2003 when the last Volkswagen sedan Última Edición rolled off the production line and went home to the Volkswagen Museum in Wolfsburg. Nice overtake! That's more like it. Eso, Bochito, eso! So loved was the Bocho that it eventually outsold the Ford Model T to become the world's best-selling car. And was the first to reach 20 million sales. Sure, other cars have staked their claim on that title in recent years, but none are so timeless and unchanged as the Bocho. That is a great car. Probably the most iconic car in all of Mexico. Ay, es increíble que un auto tan pequeño deje un vacío tan grande. Adiós, sedan. Thanks. I'll call you when I've got that next one
About a second, yeah, whatever.
I have a brilliant idea.
Another one. What happened to the previous idea?
This one is better. Meet me in town.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Another thing I gotta get used to is the seasons, quote unquote, only lasting like 6 days. Some of its challenges are very, very, very vague. And even if you do some of them and score high, you still don't register.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Boy, my ADD is kicking my ass so hard.
I have
right now.
two cars here. A first-generation Volkswagen and a seventh-generation Volkswagen Golf. Made in Mexico for almost half a century. Sadly, they stopped building them in 2021. But we can still race them. What do you say? To make it fair, I will give you a chance to make an informed choice. Let's go for a test drive. And I've got lots to tell you about Volkswagen Mexico. Volkswagen Mexico headquarters are in Puebla City. It started production in 1967 with the famous Beetle. As we call it, the Bocho. VW made multiple attempts at replacing the famous Beetle with newer models, but all of them failed way short of achieving the production figures until the Volkswagen Golf came into play. The first generation was released in Mexico as the Volkswagen Caribe, and had quite a few variations, including the Golf GTI you're driving right now. VW engineers, inspired by the Beetle GSR, designed and prototyped the Golf in secret as a Skunk Works project. Little did they know that the Golf GTI would become the hot hatch.
I'm so glad that he pauses mid-conversation talking about cars.
Shall we jump 40 years in the future and try the 7th generation?
Sure.
The 7th generation of the Golf first appeared in 2012. This version is the Volkswagen Golf R, R meaning race. This was the fastest Golf in the range, with a 0 to 60 time of 5.1 seconds. Volkswagen Mexico produced all 7 generations of the Golf, totaling more than 2 million units over 44 years. In fact, a lot of Golfs you find in the US were built here.
A lot of cars that's in America was built in Mexico and Canada. A lot of drivetrains that are in a whole lot of Chevrolets were built in Mexico and Canada.
All right. Enough driving around. Let's go head to head, after you've had a chance to rest.
Really? Then they should have just told me fucking 35,000 points. Instead of just 5. God. Man, that is a large jump, son. So God. I don't want...
I'm a fair man. I'll let you choose. Which Golf do you want to drive for our little race?
I'll take the Golf GTI.
if I would have known
In
this right
400
here,
yards,
I would have done.
turn left. Turn left.
Let me see if I know how to go around this right here.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. You have arrived at your destination.
Damn. Jesus. Oh, my bad. Jesus.
I hope you know some shortcuts. See you at the finish line. Don't make me wait for too long. Ah, I see what you're doing, but you still can't win. What a race! I am actually surprised the first generation still holds up. I'm sure you didn't cheat.
Yeah, shave 8 seconds off. No.
I have a story to tell you, my friend. About the old wolf in the swamp.
Are we going to a zoo?
A swamp? I'll pick you up.
It's time to expand. What are we doing next?
Ah, Horizon Wilds. If you love dirt racing, this is perfect.
Cool.
Gotcha. I'll prep Ramiro for an expedition to the dirt racing outpost. Don't get lost in there.
Alright, now I'm all screwed up. What the hell am I even going to? No, I don't give a shit about that. Jesus Christ. This is a perfect game for if you got ADHD, but if you got ADD, oh God, it's murder. Damn.
Amigo! Ready to head into the jungle? We need to find a dirt outpost and a certain big cat I've been chasing.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Car that I've seen that I won't be able to get. It is the 1932 500 coupe. That was had to buy a controller or something. So we got a code when we bought the controller.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
That's when before it was just a regular
yards. Turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
That's the old wolf.
No, no. That's
Hey.
an old truck. The wolf is waiting for us at the swamp. Haley asked us to clear some debris. And I've got just the car. But we need to get there first.
Of course! Who do you think I am?
The driver who destroyed a record-breaking amount of fences.
That's fair.
Alright, this is a 56 Ford F-100, but it does have a big window in the back. This is one of my favorite Ford trucks. Not very many Ford trucks, but this is one of them.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right.
See? Got it here in one piece.
And gave me a few heart attacks. And now, let me introduce you to the Ford Lobo. This car is more your style.
No, it's not.
Now that's
It's
a
really not.
hecking good wolf.
We call it Lobo here. Marketing in this country is outstanding. Let's get to work. See all that brush and stuff? Clear it out. What? No! It's not just an excuse to throw the Lobo around. It is just an excuse to throw the Lobo around. In the 90s, Ford decided that they needed to rebrand the F-150 for the Mexican market. And the name Lobo just has a real ring to it. They started using the badge in 1997, and the rest is history. The Ford Lobo quickly became one of the most popular vehicles in the country. Lobo is still used for the modern Rangers like the one based on the F-150 Raptor you're driving. But we don't just call it Lobo. No, no. We call it Lobo Raptor.
So it's the same car?
Now, there are loads of differences, like a dog and a wolf. The Lobo only comes in XLT and with higher trim levels. The base version is still sold in Mexico as the F-150, but the Lobo is the elite F-150.
Dang, how am I finding every big ass tree now? There you go.
Great. Job's done. And the scratches will buff right out. Thanks for the help. Now I just need to get my abuelo's old F-100 back to the garage. I've got 1,400 horses and I need you to help with them.
I think I know what this is. I'll be right over.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
That's 1,750 horsepower. I don't know what to do with it.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
Jesus Christ, son. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a break out of this. Jesus God.
Hey there! So, look at this. 1,400 horses of electric Ford Mustang. Get in!
It looks like straight ass.
Let's take this down to the beach. Stick it in AWD if you like. There's some nice curves up ahead.
Hitch. Delete.
Whoa! How do you make it go around corners like that? I'm really asking. This is 2021's EV of the year. And it was up against things like the Taycan and the e-tron and the Recharge. It set 3 Guinness World Records, and it's inspired by the beautiful original Mach 1. And I'm telling you all of this because the Mach E was built right here in Mexico at Cuautitlán Assembly. Calm down. I know you like to go fast, but I had a big breakfast. Cuautitlán Assembly has been building cars since the 60s. And more than 2.2 million cars later, we're sitting in an actual space machine made here in Mexico. Quite a journey from Cougars and Thunderbirds and F-150s to this. This isn't just a prototype. Cuautitlan Assembly does a range of options for the Mach-E. A 68 kilowatt-hour standard and an 88 kilowatt-hour extended range version. It will give you over 300 miles of range on a single charge.
300 miles, that's nothing.
The Performance GT version is the really wild one. 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. This one is quite a bit faster. Honestly, when I first tried it, I had to go and sit in a quiet room for a bit. And I've flown airplanes in a storm.
And those other 3 electric vehicles that nobody's ever heard of.
You can switch from all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive at the touch of a button.
You can do that
And
with
when you
cars.
get into tuning, you can basically tweak every one of the 7 engines individually. It can make 1,400 horsepower and a ton of downforce at 160 miles per hour thanks to the Aero 2.
So what you're saying is, not bad for something that weighs more than that F-150 of yours.
Yes. Hey, I have to keep this back. Be careful with it.
Why the hell does it have 7 engines? Or 7 motors, rather?
And there we go. Sunrise over the sea. Beautiful. But we're not done. There's one more thing to look at. I'll let you know as soon as I have, found it.
Oh, I need me a better chair.
Okay, this one will be epic. I found the Porsche Carrera. You know what that means?
Racing? Now what do you mean, found?
In a barn, of course. And of course it's racing. Come meet me at Guanajuato.
The reason why Ford made the Mach-E, one thing is because they were trying to capitalize on the electric car shenanigans that were going on. Which I'm kind of glad that they didn't call it the Falcon or the Galaxy. Which if they would have called it the Galaxy, yeah, they could have capitalized on the space age twist, if you can call it that. I'm glad that they didn't ruin that name. But they did put a dent in the Mustang Mach 1 legacy.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit. At the roundabout, take the second exit. You have arrived at your destination.
This beauty got her name from the Carrera Panamericana. The races don't run anymore, but who can blame us if we take it out one more time? Right? Let's see what this car can do. There's Jamin! Guess he wanted one last race.
Let's do this!
The first race had 132 competitors, and everyone turned up. Amateurs to F1 drivers, men, women, professionals, anyone who had a car.
Do you know anyone who participated?
Aleja thinks Papa Fernando did, but she thinks Papa Fernando did everything. I know we used to go to the races with my grandfather. Ah, qué buenos recuerdos. There was no speed limit before 2012, and you'd see cars doing 180 miles per hour. Not that I'd know anything about that. 2,178 miles of the Pan American Highway run through Mexico. The race itself had 9 stages and lasted 5 days. But the sheer distance wasn't the only challenge. Constant changes in the elevation from sea level to 3 kilometers up. The most challenging road race in the world. The winner of the very first Carrera Panamericana was Herschel McGriff, who drove an Oldsmobile 88 at an average speed of 88 miles per hour. The Porsche Carrera got its name thanks to Hans Hermann, who won the small sports cars category in 1954. He drove the Porsche 550 Spider and came 3rd overall. He was sick before the race, and his tires came off at the start. He really pulled through against the odds. Porsche had 6 cars competing in 1954, and all of them made it through the end. A lot of others didn't, let me tell you.
Enjoying yourself, are you? Yeah, I kinda had a feeling you were.
1954 was the last year the original Carrera Panamericana took place. But it gave us the most famous Porsche model, the Carrera you're driving right now. The Carrera RS 2.7 was the first production street racing 911. It was built on the 911S 2.4, the fastest Porsche you could buy at the time, and a popular choice in the later Carrera Panamericana races. The race was revived in 1988 and ran to 2016, staying true to the original races with high-speed road stages. The routes for the race were carefully selected every year by planning committee and local government to ensure they were race-worthy and that they can be closed up for 2 hours. You could almost say they've been preparing for the festival for a very long time.
pretty common for us rolling over in this damn car. Dead.
This is Jamin's exit. It's been fun, my friend. Take care.
Looking forward to seeing what you can do out there. Have fun now, yeah?
Great race. Almost like we did a little Panamericana with a friend. Anyways, hope you had fun with this little stroll through cars hechos en Mexico.
It was great. And let me know if you, find any other cars like that.
It was exhausting. Three out of 10. Don't really recommend. Yeah, I get a hat I would never ever wear. Hey, I got a car.
Welcome back, William.
Alright, well, with that there being said, I'm going to take me a quick commercial break. I'll probably hop on a little bit. I need to wash some clothes anyway. Till then, y'all take it easy. Be safe. Peace.